How's it going, y'all? And today I'm going to be explaining to you about what I've learned about the month Ramadan. Alrighty, let's get this video rolling, shall we? Since the month Ramadan is about to finish, I figured why not create a video about the things that I've learned over the years. And not to mention, each year I always learn something new when the month Ramadan comes. So I figured why not make it? So let me explain here. So what happens during the month Ramadan? We do the fasting. And what I mean by fasting, we do not eat and drink during the daylights. But when the sun sets, when it's nighttime again, then we can eat and drink again. But during the daytime, we don't eat and drink. And it goes on for 30 days. So that means the month Ramadan is 30 days. And yeah, this is how it works. And let me tell you about what I've learned about the month Ramadan. So, like I said, we fast for 30 days in the month Ramadan, but there is an exception list when you're not able to do the fasting. So, for example, if you're traveling long distances in a car or on an airplane or on a boat, something like that, then you can skip. Also, if any woman is pregnant, then you could skip the fasting. Anyone who is sick or injured and you're not able to do the fasting, then you can skip it too. Or when you're at old age, like after 70 something years old, then you can skip it too. I mean, there's some people that are elder and still able to do the fasting, but for some people, if they're not able to do it, then they don't have to. So that's the exception list. But when the month Ramadan finishes and you're back to normal, then you should make up the days that you missed. You know what I mean? But not to mention that after we break the fast, that there is just so many delicious, yummy foods to eat. In fact, this is how it looks like. And honestly, there's just so many really interesting options to eat. But keep in mind, before you break the fast, when the sun sets, the first thing you gotta do is eat the dates and drink either water or juice, something like that. But yeah, this is the first thing you do is eat dates. And I've learned that when you eat the dates before eating what's called Iftar, then this gives you an indication that it is time to eat, especially all this time that you've been fasting. I mean, if you just jump to eating the food right away, then it could make you tired and pass out, or this could maybe mess up your stomach. So this is something you have to keep in mind about. So that's why it's better that you eat the dates and drink water or juice first, then you eat the iftar. Iftar, that means breakfast in Arabic. I mean, I know it's breakfast at sunset. It's kind of weird, because usually you should have breakfast in the morning, but this is the way it is, especially in this is the tradition. And another thing that I've learned is when you eat dates, that it is best to eat in an odd numbered. So you can eat like 1, 3, 5, or 7, stuff like that, but you cannot eat 2, 4, 6, or 8. No, you can't do that. It has to be an odd numbered. For me personally, I would eat sometimes 3, sometimes 5, sometimes 7 if I feel like it. And I mean, dates are cool. You know, it's a pretty interesting fruit. And in fact, there's so many types of dates. Not just the soft ones, but we have the crunchy ones. And the crunchy ones, it kind of tastes like eating an apple. I'm not gonna lie. And here, this is how the date trees look like. You know, really interesting stuff. And you got like so many of it here in Egypt, and also in the western side of the US, like maybe Arizona, California, New Mexico, stuff like that, but on the west side of the US. And also I've learned that there are benefits of fasting in Ramadan too. Like, for example, you give your body a break and you don't have to worry about overdoing anything because you're not eating or drinking anything. And also, you don't have to worry about eating the wrong foods, or maybe eating something that's spoiled by accident. Or I mean, it doesn't look like it's spoiled, but in reality it is. Like for example, I've seen some people doing experiments on seeing how long a McDonald's meal, like a hamburger and fries and stuff, or even chicken McNuggets, how it would look like after a week, after a month, stuff like this. And it doesn't look like it went bad, but you do not want to take a bite out of it afterwards, because after this could make you sick. I mean, it doesn't look like it went bad, but in fact it did go bad. It just doesn't show it. Also, another thing to mention is, depending on which country you're at, the daylight time is going to differ. Like for example, some could be 10 hours, some could be 12 hours, some could be 15 hours, some could be like almost 19 to 20 hours. And the thing is that even though you should do the fasting in Ramadan if you can, but it's not good to not eat or drink for a very long time. But I've learned that if you can't do the fasting for 19 or 20 hours or whatever, or 18 hours, then just do the fasting like how long it would go in Saudi Arabia. So if Saudi Arabia does it for 11 hours, then just do it like for 11 hours like Saudi Arabia. So even if you do fasting in Ramadan, at the same time, don't mess up your health. So that is me explaining to you about the month Ramadan and discussing on what I've learned about it. So there you have it. Also, make sure to like this video, and if you haven't subscribed to this channel, make sure you do. And also subscribe to my other YouTube channel, EG American Academy, because this channel, the main channel, is me vlogging, talking about interesting things and all that. But my other channel is me explaining some things that is related to the school subjects and also the lessons I have learned before. Anyways, stay tuned for more videos, y'all. Thanks for watching.